Live from Studio Place in the heart of Brentwood Gardens in Los Angeles, California, it's The Michelle Show, starring Michelle Murad.
Hello, I'm Michelle Murad. If you're just tuning in for the very first time, welcome to the show. We are live here outside of Studio Place here in Brentwood Gardens in Los Angeles, California. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We got the chat. We're live on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, you name it. We're everything, everywhere, all at once. We're so glad you're here along for the ride. We've got an incredible guest today, Miss Kathleen Cameron. Hey, we're excited to talk about all things manifestation, abundance, wealth, and you name it. Hey, special shout out. There it is. Studio Place Content Creation Station, the very first of its kind. A special shout out to my personal sponsors, the producers of this show. If you are wanting a show or your own podcast, they do that here inside of Los Angeles at Studio Place. I've been talking all day, so I'm a little jumbled, but I'm so glad you're here along for the ride. Let's get into some hot topics, shall we? Andy Waldman, pull this up. This is from MovieWeb on Instagram. Ryan Gosling will be submitted for Best Supporting Actor Oscar for Barbie. How do we feel about this? How do we feel? Who saw it? I saw it. Yeah, you saw it? You saw it? You think he's up for an Academy Award for this? Definitely. Oh, we got somebody who says definitely. I also got the chat here on Amazon Live. It's always sunny in LA. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Listen, I don't know if I think he's Oscar buzz for this role. Listen, Ryan, if you're watching, it'd be a miracle. But if you are, I think you did a great job. I think you look exactly like Ken. But I don't know if it's, I don't know. Oscar worthy? I think the story is Oscar worthy. So Greta Gerwig, you got my vote for that. Getting out of that. Let's get into some hot topics. This is from my buddies over at Entertainment Tonight. Travis Kelce's 1989 denim jacket from Taylor Swift Spotting sells out. His sales went up 400% since everyone has spotted him, like his jersey sales. 400% because of what? Taylor Swift, that's amazing. Amazing. You go, Taylor. It's just Taylor's world. We're all just, look, this is the jacket. Andy, pull this up. This is the jacket that's sold out. I mean, what? Why is this sold out? I don't get it. I mean, I get it. It's the Taylor Swift effect, but it's not my look. I would not like this I don't know. I'm not into it. I'm not vibing with it, but I'm sure a lot of people don't vibe with my hats. That's okay. Getting out of that, let me know where you're tuning in from. I got the chat. I want to connect with you. My buddy, what is it? What's my friend's name? This Gritty person. Hi, Gritty. Hi, how are you? Let me know where you're tuning in from. Want to connect with you and see how you doing. How you doing? This is so funny. Pull this up for me, please, Andy Waldman. This is from my friends over at I'm 30 AF. My roommate who teaches 6th graders has informed me that middle schoolers have started carrying around reverse cards from Uno, so anytime someone insults them, I love this. I'm going to start doing this. They bust out the card and reverse the burn. Ooh, reverse. You can't burn me. I love that so much. Yep. Hello from Skeleton. I don't even know where that is. Where is that? Super cool. Getting out of that. Good news, late night talk show hosts to return to shows October 2nd following the official end of the WGA strike. Yay, the strike is over for the WGA. Not officially over for SAG-AFTRA, so we're holding on and seeing how that's going to play out. But I love Jimmy Kimmel. I'm a huge fan. I love talk shows, obviously, because I have one. But I'm so excited. Late night talk show hosts are returning to their shows following the official end of the Writers Guild of America strike earlier this week. WGA approved a tentative agreement with the studios on Tuesday, ending a nearly 150-day strike. That's crazy. Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Seth Meyers, John Oliver. You know what they're missing? A female late night host. I don't know. I smell something in the air. CBS? Hello? Yeah, we already got a show going on. You might as well jump on the ride. We are the moving train. Strikeforce 5 podcast announced that they will return their respective network television shows in the wake of that tentative agreement. I mean, that was a long one. This is crazy. Pull this up for me, please. From our friends over at People on Instagram. Newlyweds go viral after serving McDonald's at their wedding reception. Everyone ended up loving it. You like what they did there? They used the slogan. They were loving it. To each their own. I would not have McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's. But, you know, if you're going for it, forget chicken or beef. The question at one French couple's recent wedding reception was McNuggets or Big Mac. I wonder how much that bill was. In a viral TikTok posted on September 17th, newlyweds Ophelia Biladu, I butchered that, I apologize, and her husband Thomas surprised their guests by revealing their wedding reception was being catered by McDonald's. And from the reception in their video, the attendees were loving it. We had the idea, they said, because we are big fans of McDonald's. Kind of gross, I'm sorry. And jokingly said when we were younger that we would have McDonald's at our wedding. That's adorable. That's adorable. The food, not so much. You have phobia of talk shows. Don't worry. We'll give you rid of your phobia if you come here to Studio Place. I love this. Is Bruce still here or he left? Arnold Schwarzenegger says his chapter with Maria Shriver will continue forever. I have love for her. Exclusive. Yes, I think once you have a family with someone, hopefully you can find the peace and make it work. Bruce Cardenas, if you're watching, or I know you probably left, Bruce worked with Arnold for a hot minute. Getting out of that. This is from Millionaire Mentor. I love this so much. This is one of the smartest inventions I've ever seen. I love this. Pull this up, Andy Wallman, please. This is a vest made for older people. In case they are to fall down, it pops out like this. Look at that. Look at this. To save our older population from breaking anything, from our buddies at Millionaire Mentor on Instagram, I kind of just want one of these just to wear and see if it actually works. We should do that in a segment for Michie on the Street. Make sure you follow Michelle A. Murad on Instagram and this brand new show, The Michelle Show on Instagram, so you can follow along for the ride. This is adorable and have to pull this up. This is from our buddies over at Good News Movement. Found alive, missing, thank God, missing toddler found in woods using her dog as a pillow after walking over 3 miles barefoot. Mom, Dad, what? Listen, I'm not a parent. I don't know what it's like to like be looking after a 3-year-old. I mean, I do. I was a nanny forever. But I will say, thank God she's okay. And I'm happy that she had her dog by her side. Adorable. And she's safe and sound. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. This is from my buddies over at the Today Show. Apparently, we could soon face a Dare iced coffee shortage. Andy, have you had this? Has anyone had this before? I've never in a million years have seen this brand. Is this at grocery stores? It's definitely not at Whole Foods. I've never seen this brand. Apparently, calling all tradies, dozens of Bega workers in Sydney's West have walked off the job demanding a 7% increase in pay. It saw its revenue increase last financial year to, what is that, $3.4 billion? That's a number I'd like to get to know familiar. No news about the color purple. I think in terms of what color purple in terms of Academy Awards. I'm not quite sure what you said there, my friend in the chat. Speaking of ChatGPT will soon be able to speak, listen, and have instant conversations. I'm loving this. Listen, as an actor and a writer, yes, we're all concerned about ChatGPT, but look, you can communicate and you have like an instant friend. Like if you can't get in touch with your friend, you can just chat GPT it. Like, should I go out with that guy? Should I do this? It will be fun. I love this. As ChatGPT continues to change the landscape of creative work for better or worse, a new update to the technology could have the bots doing much more than just whipping out words. I love this. I think this is great, especially for our older population. A lot of people suffer from loneliness, and I love that this is an opportunity for people to connect and have someone to talk to, because at the end of the day, we all just want to connect and be seen and be heard. And if technology can do that, I'm all for that. OpenAI, the company that owns and operates ChatGPT, announced Monday that this bot will soon be able to analyze photos and have audio conversations. Super cool. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, just like those people love their McDonald's. This is brought to us over at BuzzFeed on Instagram. Shakira has been accused of, say it ain't so. Is this for real? I can't, Andy, pull this up. You said you heard about this. Oh, no, wait. I think Kai said he heard about this. Oh, whoa, look at the fancy technology over there. No hands. Shakira has been accused of tax evasion for a second time after allegedly failing to pay $7.1 million in taxes. That's a lot. $7.1 million? Where'd she go? What'd she do? Later this year, the singer is set to stand trial for a previous tax fraud case in which she is accused of failing to pay $15 million in taxes. Oh my gosh! Her hips are definitely lying a little bit. Well, how did you get away from $15 million? I don't know. Listen, Shakira's amazing. Getting out of this and into some more hot topics. Like you said, this is Taylor Swift's world, and we are apparently it's everyone's world. Taylor's just killing it right now. Bethany Frankel just slammed Taylor Swift. Why can't we be nice, ladies? What, Bethany, what did she do? Like, what'd she do? Look at the technology that's happening on this screen. This is a no-hands technology. Like, my hands are right here. Andy Waldman, you're just walking around. What did you hit? I gotta know. I gotta learn. Apparently, Bethany says that, she's acting over the top while supporting her new boyfriend. What's over the top of supporting your boyfriend at a football game? Like, she's cheering. She's like up and down excited. I would be excited if my boyfriend was playing for the Kansas City Chiefs, something, whatever. Listen, let her do her thing. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't spray it. We learned this in kindergarten. Who said this? Oh, you thought it was just for $7? Oh, BuzzFeed. Yes, BuzzFeed is, on Instagram. They're important. You have a bad history of sports. Hilarious. Getting out of that. This scared me so much. How'd you do that? Andy Waldman, like literally, this is crazy. A black bear feasted on a family's picnic spread as people sat frozen inches away, state of Nuevo Leon in Mexico. Okay, so this mom is getting slammed because she did not move. Can we go back to that? Pull this up. This is important. Get over there. A mom is being slammed for the way she was holding her son. I'm sorry. Is that her son or whoever? If you have a bear standing on your table and you're having a picnic, you can't say anything. If this hasn't happened to you, you cannot slam this woman. Listen, I would probably be frozen too. Look at how she's reacting. I think she did the right thing. I've never had a bear come near me, but this is the right thing. She did the right thing. Thank you, CNN, for sending in that little bit of information. This is coming from our friends over at Good Morning America. Apparently, that this is cool. Apple AirTags can be a new way to track young children. So based off of the story we were just talking about, a 3-year-old who ran away, she says that keeping an eye on her toddler can be challenging, and as a result, she has turned to Apple's AirTag smart device for some peace of mind and to help keep track of her 3-year-olds. I mean, I did see an episode of Modern Family recently where Lily had she had the harness around and she was like on a leash. Have you seen that? Do they still do that? Leash your kids? Do people still leash their kids? Oh no, that's terrible. I'm sorry, Gritty, that you went through that. I don't know. I've never had a child, so I wouldn't know if I would put a leash on them, but I think that's a thing. Let's get out of that. Getting out of that. More information to share with you guys. Okay, so we talked about the shortage. We talked about Shakira. We talked about the black bear. We talked about Apple AirTags. What else can I share with you? I think this is the last Taylor Swift thing that I'll bring up today, hopefully. Us Weekly, apparently Bill Belichick, is that his name? Am I saying it right? Belichick said, I would say Travis Kelce's had a lot of big catches in his career, but this would be the biggest, referring to Taylor Swift. I love that he got in on the Swiftie conversation. This is Patriots head coach saying that's his biggest catch. So I think everyone's for this. Everyone is for this. Let's just take it down a notch. Slow and steady wins this race. We've all gotten excited about past relationships. But yes, speaking of exciting, I'm excited for our next guest. I'm super, 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 super excited. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I want to connect with you and see how the day is treating you. I'm very excited to give it up for our new friend, Miss Kathleen Cameron. Hey! We're going to talk about books. We're going to talk about Think and Go Rich. We're going to talk about manifestation. We'll talk about Vancouver, Canada. We'll talk about fun stuff. Maybe play a little game of red flags. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this with Miss Kathleen Cameron. Welcome back to the Michelle Show. I'm Michelle Murad. If you're just tuning in for the very first time, welcome to our show. We are live here outside of Studio Place in Los Angeles, California. We're live on Amazon Live. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're everything, everywhere, all at once. I'm sitting with the lovely Kathleen Cameron. Hey!
Hello, beautiful. How are you?
I'm so good.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be here and talk manifestation.
Yes. So tell us a little bit. I got a little cheat sheet. I'm going to read a little bit about you. Let me pull it up for a second. Our buddy Eric Bigger referred me to you. You're the creator of $25 million. You're a motivational speaker, 8-figure coach, author, speaker, investor, founder of the Diamond Academy, Inc. And you just are helping people live their most fulfilled lives. And you've only been doing this. I don't know where that came from. We've only been doing this for a handful of years. Is that? Yeah. How long have you been doing this for?
I launched my coaching business on my own January of 2020. So we're looking at under 4 years. And it's been an absolute whirlwind. The entire thing is virtual.
Wow.
So we have clients in 44 countries around the world.
Wow.
So, you know, the way for us to reach more people doesn't have to be in person. Energy transcends anywhere on this beautiful planet. So,
I love
yeah,
that.
we're so grateful for that.
So you kind of told me before we went live, and people in our chat are saying, hello, Cameron. But it's Kathleen, but hello. We're going by last names already.
I get Cameron
you
all
get
the
Cameron?
time.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's because it's kind of like a first name.
It
so
is.
It's like 2 first names as my name.
Is that your real name?
Well, Cameron's my married name.
Got it. Oh,
Yes.
okay. There you
Yes.
go. Awesome.
But yes, it's real.
I had to ask that because we had Joe Sparrow on the show the other day. He's a performer, and I was like, is that a real name? And it is, but I think he adopted the last name. It's his mom's maiden name.
Oh, I love that,
Right?
actually.
Sparrow? It sounds right because he's
Sparrow.
a singer.
No, that's beautiful.
And we had Jasmine Crow the day before, and I was like, look at all these birds. They're all songbirds.
You know what Eric calls me?
What?
He calls me KC.
Oh, I love that.
I love it. So now,
Aw.
like, at my signature, I put KC, KC, KC.
Yeah, where is
It's
that guy?
catching on. I don't know,
Where's
Eric.
Bigger? Eric, where are you, buddy? I texted him. I was like, where are you?
I hope he's tuning in.
Yeah, I hope you're tuning in, Eric. Lots of love to you. Okay, so tell me how this came to be and how you're doing what you're doing right now.
So in 2019, September of 2019, I had been a registered nurse for 12 years.
Wow.
So I was really, really working in the healthcare industry, working my way up, achieving success. And I'm air quoting.
Why are we air quoting?
Because in all intents and purposes, you would say I was successful. You know, I was making $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
I had a good paycheck. I had benefits and a pension, you know, security, like all of the things that really said, yes, you're successful.
Right.
But I was exhausted.
I'm sure.
And I was taking course after course after course to try to be a better nurse, to be a better leader, to know more about my job.
Yeah.
And I have 2 daughters at home.
You
so
do?
Yes.
How old are they?
They're 9 and 11, Mason and Reagan.
Hi, Mason. What's the other
Hello,
one's name?
girlies. Mason and Reagan.
Hi, Reagan. I love those names.
Yeah, they are so beautiful and they just light up my life. So I always use the hashtag doing it for my girls.
Oh,
So if
hi,
that
girls.
inspires you a little bit to get outside your comfort zone, do it for your girls.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But yeah, I was working as a nurse and then I was exhausted and I was tired and I wasn't getting a lot of time with them.
Yeah.
And then I started seeing these women that were on social media that were having these side hustles.
Okay.
And they were starting to like make more money than me and like go to the gym in the middle of the day and like pick up
That's
their
my
kids,
dream.
pick up their kids from the bus and drop them off at the bus. And I was like, what am I doing wrong here? Because
Okay.
I'm working 12-hour days.
Right.
And they're making more money than me. So it really had me start to think differently.
Okay.
And so I started an online business.
Okay.
I started branding myself on social media. And then in September of 2019, I'd quit my nursing career and I met the most beautiful light. His name was Bob Proctor.
Yes,
So-
from The Secret. Yes,
from
yes,
the movie
yes.
The Secret. He absolutely changed my entire life and my entire circumstance.
How'd you meet him?
Just somebody online introduced me to him, and I signed up for one of his courses. And I started the course. Miracles started happening in my life. And
Give
then
me an example of a miracle that started to happen. Like, what was the first one? It had to be like a very first one.
The very first one was probably like manifesting a coffee. I was
As
like,
I'm like going for my
Yeah.
coffee. Shout out to a coffee bean.
yeah. And so I'd be like, you know what? I would love a coffee today. How's that? Let's just see if that'll show up for me. And then the girl that cleans my house calls me and she's like, hey, did you want a coffee?
Wait, what?
I'm like, she's never done that before. Like, never asked me if I wanted a coffee and showed up with one. And I went, could it be? Like, could this be real? Like, did I really just manifest a coffee? And so then I started doing other things. Like, I wanted to be a best-selling author in a book, and I wanted to be on a TV show. So I got invited to have a makeover on a TV show. I ended up being asked to write a chapter in a book, and it went bestseller.
And you said that you had no like desire to write, and like, or you like thought about it.
No, it was just for fun.
What?
Like, I wrote out this list of like, what would I love if I had a magic wand and all things were possible?
I love
What would
that.
I love? You know, so I started writing all of these things down, and then they all started happening. So then I'm like, well, why don't I try some bigger stuff? So like money, business success.
What was the next big one?
The big one was the money, for sure. This story is in my book. I have a book that's on Amazon called Becoming the One, and it's the story of my first quantum leap. So from becoming a nurse to building a $3.3 million business in 1 year.
Wow.
So I tell the story about I decided to manifest $20,000 in a month. I thought that would be fun, and I actually chose.
That would be fun.
I chose a specific amount of money, $21,795. And 35 days later, I checked my bank account because we had some stock options that we could exercise as part of my husband's job.
Yeah.
And we thought it'll be a little bit of money.
Right.
I checked the bank account and I swear to you, it was $21,795.
What?
And I was like chills all over my body. Like, this stuff works.
Yeah.
And one of the coaches that I was working with through Bob's program, her name was Danielle. She said to me, "Okay, so add a zero, 219,000.
Add a zero.
Add a zero.
Ooh.
And like, no word of a lie, I have manifested that amount of money.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So anything's possible. Just write it down.
Anything is, but just okay. Write it down. What do you think is the science behind writing it down?
So
For those that are like that may not know about all this
Yeah.
like amazing stuff, like let's kind of give them a crash course.
So writing something down is very powerful and it's very important. It sets intention. But the most important thing is that as I wrote it down on the piece of paper, I allowed myself to believe in its possibility.
How do you do that when we have been conditioned like to think that this is not for us, or like that is only for so and so, the Joneses that live like, you know, in wherever, you know what I mean? Like, how do we like
this
think
is
differently?
why we actually don't manifest things. We manifest who we think we are, right? So if you believe that you are someone that can make $20,000 in a month, you're going to be a vibrational match to $20,000 in a month.
I like that.
You're going to take different action. You're going to attract different
You're going to
things.
walk differently probably?
You are. You're going to sit up straighter. You're going to have more confidence. You're going to take inspired action. You're going to go reach out to that person that you're inspired by instead of just watching them from the sidelines.
Yeah.
You're going to take that course. You know,
Right.
you're going to launch that business.
Right.
So it's really about who you're being and who you think you are
Yes.
in that moment.
Yes.
That's really, really powerful. So
Yeah.
as I've written different levels of things that I desire on my like I would love list,
Yes.
like I always say, write down on the top of the paper, what would I love?
Yes.
So that list,
What
I
would I
continue.
love?
Yeah, what would I love? I continue to add to that list.
Yeah.
But then I ask the question, who do I need to be in order to have that?
Who did you need to be in order to make the 790?
$21,795.
$21,795. Who did you have to be to make that happen?
You know, the biggest shift for me, and many, if you have primarily a female audience, they'll resonate with this, but the way in which us as women look means a lot to us.
Yes.
We have been taught that our appearance matters. And so I believed that wholeheartedly. And when I started doing this work, I asked myself, you know, one day I wrote down on a piece of paper that I would love to lose X number of pounds.
Yeah.
I would love to weigh this much. I would love to go to the gym every morning at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.?
Like, yeah, I just started writing down these crazy things.
That's fun for you?
No.
Okay.
But I felt like, but I asked myself that question. Why did I write this down?
Yeah, why?
Like, why do I think I need to lose this much
Oh,
weight? Why do
got
I
it.
think
I'm
I
following
need to?
now. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
thought-
so I just paid attention to the things that I was deciding to do that
Okay.
meant success.
Yeah.
And so I stood back and I thought, what is the underlying belief here?
Yes. What was it?
Thinness means success. Beauty means success.
Why do you think, just based off.
We've been taught that.
Yeah, why? Why do you think we've been taught that?
Because it's a dominant theme in our society. It's like something that we
you see
have
Barbie?
created. Of course I have.
Okay.
There wasn't a lot of Barbies that looked like me, just one. But here's the thing: it's a dominant story that has been told, and it's a beauty standard, and it's an ideal.
Yes.
That-
And whose ideal do you think? Whose ideal is that?
Well, I always say, according to who? Like
Yeah,
as soon as
according to who?
according to who? Like who says that thin means success? So
Yeah.
I challenged it.
Yes.
So I actually crossed that off of my what would I love list. I crossed off the working out at 4 a.m. and thought, no, I actually have no desire to do that.
Yeah, who
I
does?
decided to stop losing
A lot of
weight.
People do actually.
You know, my whole entire life I was on a diet. So I decided
Whoa.
no more diets.
Yeah.
You know, I was 37, I believe,
Okay.
at the time.
Okay.
I said no more diets, and I decided to love myself in the body that I am in right now. So I
love
even have
that.
an affirmation on my phone.
What's your affirmation?
I am beautiful now.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
So when you're always aspiring for something and you never quite reach it, you're always in the gap of what you hope to be one day but never
Yeah.
are. So I let go of that.
I love
and
that.
so when I decided that I was successful today in this moment and I could achieve whatever I wanted,
Yeah.
the 21,795 came, and then the millions followed after that.
I love that
Yeah.
so much. I do think there is this like these weird thoughts that we have where it's like keeping us from achieving what we want.
We all have it, and those are small and wrong thoughts about ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people call them limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
But I actually like to say wrong and small thoughts. I got
Wrong
that from
and small.
Neil Donald Walsh, one of my favorite
Neil
authors.
Donald Walsh.
Conversations with God, but that's an
I
aside.
don't know that one.
Oh,
I have to
it's
check that
brilliant.
one out. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
You'll love it.
I'm so excited.
But wrong and small thoughts. So what are you thinking about yourself today that perhaps is wrong and perhaps is a small thought about your potential, your
Yeah.
capacity? You know,
So
and so
good.
when you come from a truly empowered place,
Yeah.
self-empowerment,
Self-empowerment.
like self-empowerment, you're good forever.
I love
Like if
it.
you learn how to empower yourself no matter what, you don't need that validation, you don't need that feedback, you don't need the pat on the back.
Yep.
You will just soar. Just soar.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
so good. Oh, how long do I have you for? I feel like I don't have enough time. This is so good. So, but what was the aha? The aha moment was you weren't spending enough time with your girls. You were being like, you know, basic. I wanted to say a nanny, but like you're caretaking so many people. Hey guys, hi J Lo, hi J Lo. J Lo says hi. We
Hello.
don't know which J Lo it is, but J Lo says hi. Our friends are saying hello.
Hello.
You just felt like you weren't getting the proper time that you deserve, that you should be getting, and then you changed the limiting beliefs to get that. And
Yep.
how did you find Bob? You said somebody.
Somebody just introduced me to Bob Proctor. Like, I had never heard of him before. I'd watched The Secret when it first came out,
Yeah.
but I didn't really give it any attention. I didn't really like pay any mind.
Yeah.
But then once I started to really dig into it and I
Okay.
started to learn about law of attraction and vibration and I started to understand the power of the mind and manifestation and
Yes.
spirituality, all of that kind of stuff, I became very, very powerful very quickly. But I am and always have been a very driven woman.
Yes.
But I didn't have the tools
On
to
how to use
drive
it.
me in an effortless way.
I love that.
So I learned how to like work real hard, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like work a full-time job, have 2 babies at home, get a master's degree, and then start a side business. Like it was like piling on.
insane. That's too
so,
much.
So now I live truly a life by design.
Wow.
Where I'm fulfilled. And so
Wow.
like this is a regular, like what day of the week is this? See, I don't even know the day of the week.
What's
Wednesday?
today? Today's
Is it
Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday.
um, so I'm here like staying on the ocean in Malibu,
Wow.
just a regular week and just living a beautiful life. And it's because I chose to be the type of woman who can.
That is so good, Kathleen. I swear, there's so, and we were talking about this before we went live. There's so many people doing this, right? A manifestation, law of attraction stuff. It breeds a lot of people where you're like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I need to do deeper research. But like meeting you and connecting with you, it feels so authentic and it feels so like awesome and empowering. And the fact that you want to help other people, like it feels super genuine.
Oh.
And I wanted to say this to my buddy Bruce if he's still here. I think he is. He's Jersey genuine. Like, and you know, Jersey, like if you know anybody
I
from
like
Jersey, yeah, he's going to use it now. Jersey genuine means that like, you know, no BS because in LA there's a lot of fluff.
Yeah.
You don't live in LA, but you're here for a while. Where are you from originally?
I live in Toronto, Canada, just north of Toronto, Canada. But the one message that I really love to get across for people, is that, and you asked me this, you said or it might have been Bruce that said do you have some sort of a gift or something?
Oh yeah, I think it was Bruce.
Yeah, I truly believe that I have no gifts that anyone else does not have.
I love that you said that. It's so beautiful and it's so true. Say that one more time.
I have no gifts that anyone else does not have.
Oh,
so yes,
good.
I have a gift, but you have it, and you have it, and you have it, and you have it. So I am really genuine and authentic. Even everything that I post about on my social media is my real life.
That's awesome.
And what people often will say to me is that they can relate to me.
Aww.
And I think that's what I really wanted, because if you can't relate to the success somebody's having, it means you'll never have it.
Ooh.
So your ability to relate to it, see it for yourself, is what takes you actually closer to it. And then you become a vibrational match. Once you're a vibrational match, it's done.
So good. Yeah. Oh, I love that so much. I'm ready to become a vibrational match to everything. I feel like it's already happening, with this show and all these incredible people that I'm connecting with. You today, I feel like it's already starting. The magic is happening.
Yeah, it's all happening. It's all working out in your favor. That belief, if you hold that belief going forward, no matter what you observe in your circumstance. So most of us will watch and there'll be no evidence that we can see that it's happening.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, it's not happening, and we lose sight of it.
Right.
But if you remain persistent and you continue to hold and maintain that vibration of what you see for your show.
Okay.
Maintain that vibration no matter what circumstance tells you.
Ooh.
It's inevitable.
Yes, it's inevitable. Yeah. I love this. Just maintain the vibration. Can we give one ounce, another nugget to our viewers about how they can maintain the vibration, or what's a good way of tapping into the vibration?
Okay, so many. I could probably teach you
give us
for
a
30
couple.
hours.
Okay, 30 hours, I love it.
I would say one of the most important things that you have is an imagination. And so our imagination is actually where we create from. So every single thing that we see, I'm looking at a camera, I'm looking at a beautiful board over there, this light over here, this microphone.
Yes.
All of it started as an idea in someone's mind, in their imagination. We aren't going to fight that, are we? That's true.
And us too, us as human beings.
Our parents had a thought.
Yeah, whether they wanted us or not.
The thought maybe wasn't forever, 18 years of children, but it was for a few minutes. But,
right.
But honestly, everything started in the mind, on the screen of the mind. So then what that means is that anything that you hold on your mind will inevitably become true. So I dream about my dreams as much as possible. So I'm visualizing when I lay in bed at night, which is the most important few minutes of your day, is what you think about before you fall asleep, because it replays in your subconscious mind.
So what should we be thinking about at night? J-Lo says, please let me know. She goes, please. I want to know. Everyone's saying, I'm a big fan. I want to know how to get that vibration. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we thinking about before we go to bed? What we wanted?
What you desire.
Okay.
Yeah. So, for example, I used to think about, before I went to bed at night, going to Hawaii. I really wanted to take my daughters.
I want to go to Hawaii too.
Yeah, I wanted to take. See, this is synchronicity.
We're
on
love
the same
Hawaii.
frequency. So I visualized myself telling my daughters, "We're going to Hawaii," and then getting off the plane and walking out and drinking my morning coffee over the ocean. So when I laid in bed at night, I would be excited. I would be happy. I would feel the feeling of it and drift off to sleep. So it wasn't very long that we ended up booking that trip to Hawaii, having my morning coffee, telling them we were going, and experience the very thing I dreamt about.
Wow.
Yeah. So it literally makes you vibrate at the level of its attainment. And so we create our worlds vibrationally first, and then we exist in them physically afterwards.
I love that.
And so just a little tip.
Just a little tip. J-Lo says, thank you. Hearts. Yeah. Somebody says, I hope so. Where can they get they can get your book here on Amazon. What's the name of your book right now?
The book that is out right now is called Becoming the One.
Are you writing another book? Why did I say that now?
Yeah, because I have... I have another book that's literally pre-launching in 2 weeks. Yeah, it's called The Best of Yourself, How to Manifest Your Best in Life Through You.
I'm like, your book right now? I didn't even know that. I knew there was a book. I didn't know there were multiple.
So I have another one that's coming out in 2 weeks. And then I'm actually writing my third right now.
Exciting. Lots of hearts. J-Lo is giving you all the hearts. Thank you, J-Lo, for all the love. We appreciate that. how can people connect with you and follow you? And they can get your book here on Amazon if they're watching Amazon. But if they're watching YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, how can they connect with you?
Yeah, so I have a YouTube account, Kathleen Cameron. Lots of great content in there.
Exciting.
I have a podcast, the Manifested Podcast with Kathleen Cameron, Spotify, Apple.
Amazing.
And then my Instagram, honestly, or my Facebook.
Yes.
Like both accounts, Kathleen Cameron Manifests. And I give tons of tips and tricks and share my life and inspiration. You can get to know me a little bit better there.
Yes, we're going to get to know you a little bit better in a game I like to call Red Flags.
Okay, I'm
so
ready.
you don't have to be, you can be in a relationship or not. It's up to you.
Okay.
You keep it to yourself. And we play a game called Red Flags. We get to know each other better. So we pull a red flag and we get to know each other. So it's red flag, green flag. You're going to get a red flag. I'm going to get a green flag. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You too can play in the chat, whether you're watching us on Amazon, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you're watching us. Yep, you're going to get a red and a green. We're going to go red and green.
Okay, this is fun.
I actually thought I came up with this game, and then I saw Drew Barrymore was playing it. But we were playing it first.
Well, all information and all ideas come from the same place.
You're good.
The infinite mind.
You're really good.
You guys are on the same frequency.
We are on the same frequency, or at least her writers or producers were on the same
Yes,
frequency.
I love
because Andy sent me, when we started Good Day Live a year ago, Kyle Trueblood, if you're watching, hi Kai, we did red flag, green flag, and then the next day, or not next day, but like probably like a week later, he goes, Drew Barrymore's doing it too. I was like, oh, okay. Go figure. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we got the flags. Okay, we're going to pull a card. Afraid of sunlight.
I'm afraid of sunlight.
No,
or no,
no. The person that you are
If
either
they're-
dating
If
or
they're
like-
afraid of sunlight,
Yes.
oh, that's a red flag.
You know, I actually had this with my buddy who came up, Joe Sparrow. Joe, if you're watching, hey Joe. I actually went green flag because
Why you don't like to be out in the sun?
because I like a little bit of a vampire.
She likes the dark and moody type.
I like actually maybe I do like the dark and moody type.
I think so.
Maybe it's like the yang. I attract the like darker side because I'm like sunshine.
Because you're
and
such a bright
rainbows.
light.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's so nice.
I like a little bit of the vampire. Okay. Next one. You can read the next one.
Open mouth kisses their siblings.
This is a red flag for
Oh.
me.
Oh my! Oh,
It's
that's
so gross.
that's interesting.
Yes, I know.
Do people do that?
I hope not. I mean, they must. I don't know. Apparently, they do on red flags.
It must have happened.
Alabama says that's definitely a red flag moment.
Oh,
Open
yeah.
mouth
Oh,
kisses
yeah.
their siblings.
No thanks.
Conveniently forgets wallet every date night, although they have their ID.
No, that's a red
That
flag.
is a red flag, especially when we're talking about abundance, right? Abundance mindset. Like,
We want to circulate the money, not
yes,
forget
right?
the wallet.
What's it called? It's cash flow, right?
Cash flow.
Cash
so
flow.
are they conveniently forgetting it because they want you to pay?
Maybe, I don't know. If you're convenient, whoever this person is a red flag.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
That's a red flag. What is it? Not abundance. Currency. Currency
Yes.
is actually, it's supposed to flow.
You want it to be in circulation. You want to move the money around.
Move
so
that money around.
you can't move the money if you don't bring your wallet.
No, you can't. You can read the next one.
Okay. For as long as you date them, all your friends will hate you.
Ooh,
All your friends will hate you? No, why?
I love my friends.
Is it because you ditch your friends
Oh,
for this person?
Maybe. I am guilty. I have been
Because
guilty
maybe
of
that's
this.
the right kind of love.
What, that your friends...
I don't know
Oh,
that like
interesting.
that you want to be with this person so much that nobody else exists. Like
Is
I know
that
your
healthy?
friends might not like it.
I mean,
I don't
I would hate that my friends would actually hate me.
Well,
but,
I don't
like,
want people to hate me either.
Yeah, me either. I do like to be liked. I do like to be loved. Somebody says green flag, maybe.
Maybe.
Why green flag?
Yeah, tell us why.
Interesting.
I want to know why.
Tell us why. We'll keep moving
Yeah.
until they come up with their answer. Next one.
Okay.
Text exclusively in emojis.
I think that's a red flag for me.
Yeah, I'm with you. Why, Kathleen? Why are we going red?
Because I need an interpreter. I don't know what the emojis mean. Like, I remember when somebody said, like the praying hands.
Oh, yeah? Thank you?
I thought it was praying hands, but then somebody told me it's like high five.
Oh!
It's a high five, and I went,
Oh! I didn't even think about that. It is two high fives,
I
I
thought
guess.
it was praying, like, thank you,
Yeah, I thought so too.
I
We're
know.
gonna need an interpreter.
But it's up for interpretation, so I feel like I would need a interpreter.
Yeah, same. There you go. You got the next one.
Only speaks in business buzzwords. That's a green flag for me.
That's a green flag for me.
You know why?
Why?
Because this person is ambitious. They care about their career.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's sexy.
I think it's sexy too.
Yeah.
I love it when somebody says, "Let me circle back." Let's
Circle back. I don't know any other ones. I've been out of corporate now for 4 years almost, so I forget some of these.
yeah, let's EOD.
Oh yeah, yeah.
EOD,
yeah.
let you know EOD. I'll let you know EOD. Our buddy said, because my partner would be more important and my friends aren't as important as my significant other. If they want to hold me back, they're not real friends. They shouldn't hate me. Maybe they don't like him, but that doesn't mean you should start to hate me altogether. That's if the friends don't.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we agree with that.
Yes. See, I think my friends, if they're real friends, would love me either way.
Yeah, I think like there's the tough love friends too, where it's like,
Yeah.
maybe you shouldn't be in this relationship.
Maybe they know something that I don't know.
Yeah, tell
Yeah.
us what you don't know. A men's rights activist. What is that? I thought, are we already living in a man's world for the most part?
Well, yeah, so that might be the red flag.
Yeah. I think this is a happy
This-
for me because I need to know more.
This
I don't
makes
know
me
enough.
think of Ryan Gosling's
Yes!
part in Barbie. Like, that was unattractive.
That was so unattractive.
It was.
It made me feel bad for him, honestly.
But it was really funny because he was like, oh, the patriarch, yes.
The patriarchy with the horse and like
We can be compassionate because he didn't know.
Yes, go for it. You get the next
Has
one.
2 other spouses.
You know, I'm actually going to go against what I was going to go for. Green, because maybe I don't have to, like, do other things.
Oh, so you get away with doing less in your relationship. She likes to share.
Not like that.
Sharing is
Not
caring.
like, no, I don't like to share like that. But yes, I think my brain can only handle so
Oh my God,
much.
Michelle, this game is so much fun.
Is it so much fun? Green
Yeah, I
flag.
love this.
Somebody says green flag for 2 other spouses. I'm with you on that. I listen. I like to share, but not like if
You
I
know
really
what?
think about it.
We're breaking paradigms. We really are.
Next one.
Oh. Eats crayons.
Yeah, that's a red flag for me.
Do people eat crayons?
Apparently they
My
use-
Crazy Addiction?
Isn't
Isn't there
that a show?
There's a show like My Crazy Addiction where they ate like laundry detergent.
Oh God.
So maybe
I
that.
knew that they were doing that on TikTok, and I was like, "How bored do you have to be to eat like Tide Pods and stuff?"
Am I
like,
gonna have any green flags in here? I've only.
I don't know. Maybe
I've
Here,
only done like
let's
one.
pull the next one. Lives off the grid.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, do you? Why?
Yeah, because I'm really on it. On the grid.
I'm gonna go halfsies on that too, because I want to be on and off.
Yeah.
Like on when I want to, off when I want to.
Yeah.
So both.
Yeah, I like that.
both.
Yeah.
Both.
Both.
Next one.
Is on every fad diet at the same time. No.
Yeah, right?
The
That's
old
so
me,
gross.
the old me would have been like, "Oh yeah."
Really?
Well, yeah, because I thought that's what I had to do
A fad diet.
to be on like fad diets. But now
Ugh.
I'm like, no, I just want to exist.
Yes, let's just exist, people. Can we just exist,
Live
please?
life. Live life, yeah.
Yep, this one says red flag for them, too. I'm with you. This is a total red flag.
Red, yeah.
I dated a guy once who was, like, so obsessed. But, like, I think, like, it was just me being mirrored, like, how bad I was. And I was like, oh, God, this is bad. I mean, that was one of the worst relationships I ever had. It was horrendous.
Well, because you attract what you essentially are, whether you know it or not. So
Oh.
you will attract people that have the same type of obsessive things as you have, or the same worries, or the same judgments, or all those things. So there was something in you that had to control, maybe not in that way, but in some way.
Oh, that is good. That's
Yeah.
like so good. It was bad. It was so bad. Wish him nothing but the best. Can't keep a job longer than 20 minutes. Dun, 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 dun. Not happening here. Not happening here.
No, I think one of the most attractive things is the masculine energy when a man is like driven, he's motivated, he has a job.
Yes.
And, wants to grow, wants to elevate.
Yes.
I think that's a very attractive quality.
I'm with you. If you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. I heard like a line of like things this person was doing for the day. He was like, first I gotta like drop off this and then pick up that and then I have to do this. And I was like, wait, say it again.
You like that?
Yes, I like somebody who's like.
So your audience knows who this person is?
Maybe. No, if they're watching, they know who they are.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
so
okay.
You like the doing and the getting things done.
Yes,
Me too.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like the masculine energy of I've got this. I've got this under control.
I do too. I really do. And then also if I see somebody on a Zoom call and they're running the Zoom call and I'm just like, ooh, I like that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
What did somebody say in the chat? Brad, unstable job, probably an unstable relationship. Yep, that's a thing. That's a thing. You got to have I mean,
Yes.
I'm also, because I'm a creative, I don't have a 9 to 5, but somebody that maintains a job,
Yeah.
whether they created it or what have you.
I don't need you to work a 12-hour day.
Yeah, same.
That doesn't matter.
Right.
But to be achieving and reaching your goals in life, it's very attractive.
Very attractive. Let's go for a couple more, and then
Okay.
we'll let everyone know how they can find you and all that
Okay.
jazz.
Has been stalking you since middle school.
Oh, what do we think?
I haven't done one of each, but I'm probably going to say one of each for this one.
Okay.
It would depend on the person. Because
Is there someone from middle school that we should know about?
No. But I'm just thinking, if I like that person,
Yeah.
amazing. If I don't, I don't know. I don't want to be stalked.
I'm with you on that. That's a red flag for me. In grade school, I had the biggest crush. Matthew Santucci, if you're watching this on Facebook. I had the biggest
Tag
crush
him,
on
tag
him.
him.
Yes, I had the biggest crush on him. Oh, this is cute. Green flag. My now husband did that. He's been in love with me since 6th grade. Oh, he didn't tell her till high school. That is
See,
adorable.
That's the reason
That
I
is a
put the green
flag for
one.
me. That's a green flag
Yeah,
for me.
see? I mean, I think it could be romantic.
Totally.
It's a lot about perception, right?
It's all
Yeah.
about perception. Okay. 2 more because we're having so much fun, but we have
Okay,
to
is it
wrap
me?
up the show. Yeah.
Okay. Can only eat out of someone else's hand.
That is nasty.
No, what?
No.
Do people
no,
do that?
No. Yeah, I guess some people do. I'm not into that.
No.
Let us know in the chat if you're into that. And then last but not, somebody says that's a red flag.
Yep.
I'm with you. Uses way too much tongue. I mean,
What's too much?
I know. What's the definition of too much?
I don't know.
I'm gonna half it.
I'm gonna say too much though is too much.
Yeah, probably. I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like I'm like,
But
maybe it could work.
what's just enough? I don't know.
Maybe it could work. Kathleen, this has been so fun. Let everyone know how they can connect with you and follow you again, so if they're just tuning in for the very first time.
So my YouTube account is definitely lots of value there. Kathleen Cameron, the Manifested podcast with Kathleen Cameron, so much value. And then Instagram and Facebook, Kathleen Cameron Manifests. Yeah.
Yes, Kathleen Cameron. Give it up for Kathleen, everyone.
Thank you for
Thanks
having
being on the
me.
show.
This has been so fun.
Oh, it's been so fun having you on the show. Listen, wherever you are, I hope you have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you guys tomorrow, Thursday. We got an epic week. We got an incredible performer on Friday. We got incredible guests, so make sure you hit that follow button and stay along for the ride. But make sure you stay weird, my lovely friends, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.